ain't got too much space under it. Is there anybody out there? The other stream dropped. Went over to Bobby's channel, and doggone it, wasn't there but a minute or two, and it dropped. Everybody might be give up for tonight. It's like 10:30 now. Oh well, nothing else. I'm gonna sit here and start the stream a minute. I'll sit there and make monkey faces. Oh jeez, that is getting late. I might go ahead and turn in. Who knows? That's nothing on the TV. Another one of them prison shows. Seems like all you can get anymore is police, crime scene investigation, something like that. Kinda strange. There's some good science behind it though. Ballistics, gunpowder residue, and DNA testing and all that stuff. Kind of interesting. I just hate all the drama they put in with it. They try to jazz it up in real life. It ain't nothing like they're showing on there. All right, it is working. Hello, who we got there? Dropped out a while ago, so I had to go back and restart. I think my tower went poop. The only one, I can't get to but one, and if it gets too busy, it will drop out like that. Let me see if I got the chat set right where I can see what you're saying there. Okay, it's on live chat. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Yep, I can see it now. Oh, I'm doing fine. I was on a while ago for just there over an hour, and uh, she dropped out. I was doing some playing and stuff. That video's still up. I always leave the live streams up because I ain't worried about no copyright or nothing. Because all my music is original, so they can't fuss with that. I don't know what they thought I was playing one night. They flagged me for copyright, and I'm like, there's no way. So I just ignored it, and after a little while, they took it off. I think what it was, I was playing something that sounded very, very, very similar to Piano Man, but it wasn't. But I think I think they thought it was for real. Which all you got to do is change a few notes, and this no longer copyright no longer applies. But anyways, I thought that was kind of cute. I said, "Damn, I must be getting good." They want to get me for copyright, and I ain't playing nobody's music but my own. There's no copyright on any of mine. Well, they're calling for rain tomorrow. We had a little rain today. I hope it don't. I hope they're wrong. Yeah, I sure did. That surprised me. I'm like, copyright? That can't be. And then I realized there was some music playing faintly in the background, but I don't think there was any way to hear it over, the volume, because I was sitting right in front of the mic there, and the other music was 30, 40 yards away. But it didn't stay on there long. They flagged it, and it'll stay up there. And it wasn't but about 2 minutes it went away. But yeah, I had a pretty good little crowd in there. I think it got up to 16 or 18 there for a while. Was over at Bobby's channel, and uh, he decided he wants to hear some playing. He asked me if I'd go live, and I said, heck yeah, let's go. And had a good time with it. Enjoyed it. But like I was saying before it dropped out, I'm gonna as soon as I get into that building over there, which ain't gonna be but about another week, I think. I'm gonna start doing some other stuff too, like building digital TV antennas, and I work on the engines and all that stuff. And I found it's one of them old desk lamps. You can move the arm all kinds of ways. I'm gonna fix me a little jig to hang my phone on that, and you can clamp it about anything. That'll make it real handy to. Wonder where everyone went. I don't know. Anyways, that little mount will make it real easy to focus the camera on different things. Get it positioned where I can see, or where y'all can see. Make it real nice doing videos. And as far as doing videos, I hadn't done any for a little while because my memory card was full, and I got my hands on another 8 gigger, and I put that one in there. So now I got, I would say I've got somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 gigs left on it because I've done 2 or 3 videos since I put it in there. So there'll be more videos now. I got room to put them on there. This lighter. There it goes. But anyway, all right. Let's see. It's getting close to 11. I'll hang on here for a little while longer, and I'm gonna call it a day and hit the hay. Got some stuff I got to do tomorrow. Hopefully, make a few dollars. I need to. Just depends on the weather. If it's crappy weather, I might just go ahead and make an antenna building video and a couple other little projects I got around here. Might just do a video of the whole works. So it looks like just me and you, Cliff. Everybody else is gone. We had one other in there, and I didn't catch the name on it. Doing good. Got close to another. Oh, yeah. Wonder where everyone's. That'd be cool. How long until you think it'd be? Like I say, I'll be getting a key to the place tomorrow. Uh, he's got the surveyor coming out to resurvey around it. I'll get 10 foot of land all the way around the building, plus the front yard will be 25 or 30 feet, and he's going to give me 20 feet on the back side of it, so I got room to park stuff. It's a big old building. It's an old schoolhouse that was built back in the late 40s, I think about 48. And then it's divided off into several offices. The whole gymnasium's still there, still in good shape. fairly good shape. It's got a few little leaks here and there, but that ain't no big deal. I can fix that. Um, it's got a cafeteria area. There was a shower room, which they took all the fixtures off the showers, but it's still live. If you turn the spigot on, you got water. So I think I'm gonna just corner one of those off, so I got an in the building shower. Go ahead and set it back up because pipes and everything's still there. All I gotta do is put a shower head on and uh, knobs on the spigots and uh, just put a little enclosure around it, which won't be hard to do. Probably make it out of PVC pipe and plastic. That way I'll have me a little shower in the corner in there. It's got 3 full bathrooms in it. One of which I'll probably use. The other 2 I'll just leave the water shut off to them. It's got a band room, which is pretty pretty good size. It's like 30 by 45 or something like that, and it's all this building's built together. The front offices are 47 by 4, so it's all open room up there also. It's gonna be nice. I have plenty of room in there. There's one smaller. Well, actually, there's 2 offices that are 14 by 14. I think one of those I'm gonna go ahead and turn it into a bedroom living area, and if I'm out there working and I want to hang there, which might not be a bad idea. All I got to do is go in, and I got all the comforts of home there. Be real easy to heat because the office is right in the middle of the building. Uh, all I have to do is go up in the ceiling and add me a little insulation. Then the wall on one side in one office, re-insulate that and get it nice and tight. It won't take nothing but one of them little tiny, 250, 500 watt electric heaters. That'll be all the heat I'll need. And plus, I'm gonna go off the grid as far as the lights and everything in that. That's gonna be neat. I've got everything to do it. I got like 6 solar panels. I've got to buy me some new batteries. My old batteries are done. I got the control box for the solar panels, and they actually work pretty good. They're from Harbor Freight. It's 2 sets of the 150 watt ones. Plus, I ran across one extra panel at auction or yard sale, and it happened to match them. So instead of just 6 panels, I got 7. So they work. That's 315 watts. And I've got one big solar panel. Originally, I think it was a 500 watt, 400 watt, something like that. But the glass is cracked on it, so it's not quite as efficient anymore. I think it's putting out like 250 watts. But hey, it was free. I picked it up off the side of the road. It blew off the top of somebody's camper. That was a lucky find. Them things ain't cheap. Oh, and out here at the pond, I'm out here long enough. Uh, I'm gonna build me a water wheel. I got to re-dam it because somebody messed the dam up down there. As soon as I get that re-dammed, I'm gonna put me a water wheel down there and put me a self-exciting GM alternator on it, and that right, the little dam side campsite will have 12-volt power. Be able to run radio, lights, whatever. It'll be free because that water runs constantly. It's stream fed. It doesn't run real fast, but it does it constantly. I got to bring the level of the pond up about a foot. The Harbor Freight ones, yeah, they're not bad. They actually work real well. Those I've got are about 5 or 6 years old now, and they still work good. Haven't had a minute's trouble with them. One of my control boxes had 2 of them. It's just something went bad in the display, which is fine with me. It don't pull no extra current off of nothing, lighting up them LEDs. But I like the idea of the single wire GM alternator. It saves you from having to do all that internal messing around to get it to start. Uh, Best way to do them if you're going to use them, for like an off the grid low speed situation. Uh, you put them on a car or something and you run them for a little bit and let them let them get a good soaking magnetic charge in them so that they can sit for a week without doing anything and still not lose it. The way it works, the SER regulator, if you got just a tiny bit of residual magnetism, they'll go to charging as soon as you start spinning them. I've had them just hold them in my hand with the test leads hooked to them and just give them a spin and the meter starts moving. So they start generating at a fairly low RPM, about I want to say about 200, which ain't hard to achieve. You just run an oversized pulley to the small pulley that's on it, and you get 200 RPM pretty quick. I've got some, I think 14-inch little lightweight aluminum pulleys, and that's what's going on my windmill. I built a windmill out of plastic 55-gallon drum pipe spools. They got like 8 or 10 spokes in them. Some of them's got 8, some of them's got 10. I cut the blades exactly a foot wide down the total length of the barrel, and because they're curved and they're plastic, they're perfect for blades. If the wind gets too hard, they start flattening out and it'll slow down. Keeps it from tearing itself apart. That one I've got it sitting on just a little low post. It's like 7 or 8 foot off the ground. It don't take about 2 mile an hour wind before it starts moving. And with a 5 mile an hour wind, it's strong enough it'll start producing current off one of them alternators. And it could be even better than that if I'll take the time to sit down and build what do they call it? Anyway, otherpower.com's got them use a disc brake rotor, and then you got your coils of wire and your rare earth magnets. Well, it takes a lot less torque if you're running those big magnets and you're not using wire to excite wire, and you already got your magnetism there. That's a whole lot more efficient, and they'll generate it. Well, that's going to be some interesting stuff as soon as I get situated where I can get into that. Let's see. I was trying to see who else was in here, but they dropped out before you came back up. There was somebody here for a second. They just didn't hang with us. Anyway, these are starting to cool off a little bit. I think it's dropped down to about 50 now. It was up to 60, I want to say 68 today. Quite pleasant, but it was drizzly rain most all day. I played my dog to sleep. She's over there snoring. She's funny. She'll start dreaming about something. And I think she dreams about when she was a puppy, because she'll bark in a real high pitch when she's dreaming. Sounds funny. Kind of like, what? Look, look. Yeah, warm at night, rain. Let's see, what's it? Day before yesterday, I think it was. No, 3 days ago. That was a cold rain. Jeez, it rained just about all day long, and it was cold. It was only like 43 degrees. I didn't do much of nothing that day. I stayed in the house. Yeah, I start driving it during the winter, save me some gas. Little thing was getting 44 miles to go on it. Had an alternator problem, and the alternator light kept coming on, so I didn't pay it no mind. I didn't know that the heat sensor didn't work on the engine. And what happened is I had a little oil leak and it got on the alternator belt. So when the alternator locked up, there was no noise or nothing. So I continued on where I was going. I just said, well, I got enough battery to make it home. By the time I got to the driveway, I was on one cylinder. And I realized at that point it was overheating. I started seeing steam. And it was too late. It done burned the head gasket. That was one of them head gaskets with no metal in it. It's all that graphite mess. So I got to pull the head on it, get that fixed. And then, of course, my big truck out here, my F-250, I got a starter problem with it, getting insurance and everything on it. I wish I had that up and running right now. I'd somehow or another scrap the money together and get insurance on it so I could use it to start moving my stuff off my old property to the building. Hello, Elvis. Yeah, we made it back. My internet connection dropped out. My internet connection exists, or how do you say that? Is made up of one cell phone tower that I can reach from here. What food tomorrow? You know, I ain't thought about that. And I got to go grocery shopping too. I might get me some hamburger meat and do a little video on the uh, uh, cooking it with a welder. Hamburger works really great. The ham sandwich worked good. Hamburger works good too. I have cooked venison on it. If you can shock it, you can cook it. And that's pretty much it. Cliff and I were just sitting here and chatting about that big building I'm fixing to move into. Well, I'm on it. It's an old schoolhouse. Be able to do all kinds of neat stuff there. Still got the gym on it. Cafeteria room. Bathroom. Showers are there, but the knobs and everything's took off of them, which they still work. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, I've had that one for a few years. It's I want to say about 9 years old. This is comfortable in here. It's what they call a pole barn. It's wood frame, but it's all metal on the outside. Got a garage door over here to the side. Well insulated. It's got the good insulation in it. Had a wood heater in here. I'm gonna put another one in here. I missed that wood heater in here. And my old buddy. Well, the building don't belong to me. I'm caretaker over the place, so that's what I'm doing here. The lady that owns it now, which was his wife, that's his widow, is up in Maryland, and she knew we were close. And she asked me if I'd watch over the place, and I said sure. I said I was going to ask you if I could. So it worked out great for her and me. I've got my Airstream camper out here, and I keep the grass cut as best I can, and just keep the place lived in a little bit so that it doesn't go down. And of course, I got that beautiful 10-acre pond. You can call it a lake. It is stream fed, and that's just a couple hundred yards from here at the building. And when the weather gets right, I'm gonna get out there and do a fishing video. It'll be kind of neat. There's some huge bass in there too. Some of them 2.5 foot long. I think the longest one we ever caught out of there, the biggest one we ever caught out of there was right around 15 pounds. I sneezed. Mercy. Surprised I didn't wake the dog up. Wow. I don't know where it was coming from, but it was in a hurry to leave. Oh, how fast the air travels through your nostrils when you sneeze. You got any idea? I was on some site somewhere one day and I found this. Any idea how fast the air is moving through your nostrils when you sneeze? No idea. They say 200 plus. 200 plus miles an hour. No doubt. No wonder when you sneeze in the wrong place, the booger goes 50 or 60 feet. I can believe it. I mean, if you sneeze hard, it makes the inside of your nose burn. So yeah, I guess it's wind friction. Yeah. Also, another thing that travels at 200 plus miles an hour, the tips of your lawnmower blades. Gotta run. All right. Take it easy, and we'll catch you later. I don't know if I'm gonna get to doing that video tomorrow or not. Like I say, I got a bunch of running around I got to do. Hopefully the weather's gonna be good so I can get it all out the way. I got to go pick up the keys to the building. Go inside of there. The back room has got a bunch of stuff in there that needs to be moved because it's the only place on the building that I can roll a motorcycle into. Everywhere else, I'll have to put a ramp up to get it in there. So I got to get that cleared out. I got 6 motorcycles I want to carry over there. They've been sitting out in the weather forever, and I want to get them out the weather. And now they got a place to put them. They're gonna get pampered now. They've been out in the weather long enough. But I was glad you was in here, Elvis. Good to see you, and enjoyed the short. And I'm gonna be heading off to bed soon myself. It's getting a little bit on the late side. Trying to find me a cigarette here. Hey, I found one that's got a little left in it. Something else I got to do in the morning. You get me some smokes. All right, Chris. Enjoyed having you in here, and you too, Elvis. Y'all take it easy, and have a great night. Y'all sleep well. I know I'm asleep well. I'm a little bit on the tired side. Catch you later, and I'll be doing this again soon. I'm pretty sure. Y'all take it easy. Appreciate it, there, Chris. Yeah, and sometime if you wanna hear some other harmonica music I done and some interesting little videos, just check my channel anytime, and yeah, just jump on in. I'll tell you one if you haven't watched it yet. It's called Fast 3P Harmonica Solo. That was pretty good playing on that one, and mudding on a street bike was pretty good. I didn't think it was gonna come out worth a hoot using a phone, but it actually what came out on the video is exactly what I was seeing. It done pretty good. I was in the rain too. But anyways, y'all take care. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.